a ton of people who watch from all over the world. So good morning to you all. Good afternoon to you all, or good evening. For those who don't know, I am Andy, and we are going to be doing our weekly welcomes. And if you don't know what that is, then you haven't been a part of my group, We Dig Missouri. So if you're part of the group, We Dig Missouri, you will know that we do weekly welcomes every week. Well, most weeks, not every week. It's one of those things. Can everybody hear me? Hey, Travis, how are you doing? Can everybody hear me just fine? If so, just drop that in the comment. Let me know in the comments where you're from. Facebook Live. Hey, Dennis Live. Dennis, how are you doing, brother? So anyway, if you are new to this or watching on YouTube or wherever you're watching from, say hey, tell me where you're watching from, and give me some good loving in the comments or something. Now, like I said, we do weekly welcomes every week in We Dig Missouri, which is my group, We Dig Missouri. But I don't always get a chance to share it on my personal page, so I thought I'd do my weekly welcomes for We Dig Missouri on the awesome, Ken. I'd do it on the personal page. And then, so what we do is we go in and we approve all the people who want to join in We Dig Missouri, and then we also go over group posts and all those things like that. So, if you aren't part of We Dig Missouri, go and click that button on the post above, dude. You need to come to Indiana Prospect. Hey, I know. I want to prospect so bad. You have no idea, Dennis. Like I really, 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 really do. I got a gold claw. I got a gold claw and a pocket claw. I mean, I'm ready. I'm not nearly as advanced or nearly as good as you guys are. I know I'm not that far. Really, we're not that far. You're getting into big gold? Oh, man. Jeff, welcome from Florida. It's nice to see you. Thanks for hopping on. Brian, you can most definitely join. Maybe I'll hitch a ride with you and we'll just go over. Definitely. Yeah, dude. I'll bring metal detectors. I got metal detectors out the wazoo. That's what I got, man. I got metal detectors, bro. Come on now. So I thought I would do my weekly welcomes on my personal page, and we will, do that. So if you're not part of We Dig Missouri, go join. It's that simple. You click the button, answer a few questions, and I do want to ask you guys, because I do these weekly welcomes, and we do them live, and I approve the people live on Facebook, usually within the group. This week, obviously, I'm doing it on my personal page, but when I do, would it be a good idea to have the people answer a question, like tell us a little bit about yourself? Hey, Jared, how are you doing, my friend? Because I think maybe we should do that. Maybe we should have them type up a little thing about themselves. Maybe that would be too much for people. I don't know. It's one of those things where you just never know. Hey, Mary, how is it going? Tony, what's going on? If you're hopping on, guys, tell me where you're watching from. Let me know. I know where Jared's watching from. So, all right, let's get into it. Our We Dig Missouri weekly welcomes. Here we go. Let's switch it over here. All right. Now we are in the We Dig Missouri page. Okay. And, Buffalo, New York, Mary. All right. So in the We Dig Missouri page, and right here, you can see this is our group right here, obviously. So this week we have 9 people that want to join the group. Awesome. This is great. And then Alabama. What's going on, Travis? Alabama. So with that 9 people that want to join the group after we do our weekly welcomes and we bring them in. Oh, man, darn, Chris. All right, you too, brother. UK in the house. That's why I said evening. That's why I said evening, because it's like evening over there. A lot of those guys are doing the detectival coming up, which we're going to try to cover as much of that as possible. Northeast Ohio in the house. Fun fact, I was born in Northwest Ohio. Actually, I was born in Toledo, Ohio. So I'm with you, man. I'm with you, Sean. I'm right there with you, brother. So after we do our weekly welcome in this post, or do our weekly welcomes, joining the new members, I will go through and we'll look at some of the posts that have been posted on the group. So like if you are in the group, or if you want to join the group, just join the group, and then as you post on the page, we show them off on the broadcast. So that's cool. It's always fun. Marion County, Illinois. What's going on, Ken? How are you doing? Southwest Virginia. Oh man, Tony, you know you're in a hot spot, right? Really cool thing about this profile pic, or the group cover, is this was made by a friend of mine, our admin, Jared Bomar. He should be in the chat. This was made by Jared, and those are from all his finds. It says "We Dig Missouri." Really cool. Really cool. Awesome job, Jared. I love it. That's why I haven't changed it, because I love it so much. All right, let's get into it. Right now, as of this point, we have 9 people that want to join our group. So let's go through them. Bob Edwards wants to join. We have 32 mutual friends, 17 friends in the group. We have 8 groups in common, all metal detecting groups. Good deal. He's from Nixa, Missouri. He's 40 years old. He uses the MXT All Pro, and he agrees to the group rules. Bob, thank you so much for joining. You have been approved. Gary Decker, good friend, good buddy. Gary, 1 mutual friend, 1 in the group, 4 groups in common, 17 other groups. From Warsaw, Indiana. He's been detecting for 15 years. Uses the Garrett Ace 250, and he did not respond to the group rules, but I have a good feeling that he will follow the group rules. So, Mr. Gary Decker, thank you so much. You've been approved, brother. Enjoy the group. Kevin Ainsworth, 2 mutual friends, 1 in the group, 9 other groups in common, all metal detecting groups. He's from Florida, and he's been detecting for 15 years. All right, Kevin, welcome to the group, buddy. Happy to have you. Phil Massey, good buddy of mine out there in Oregon. Washington, Oregon, Washington. They're so close. Hey, Chris, how are you doing, brother? 13 groups in common. He's part of 20. All the groups are detecting groups. Lives in Washington. He's been detecting on and off for 20 years. He uses the XP Deus, and he does agree to the rules. That XP Deus, boy, that machine is killing it for so many people. What a great machine. I almost got that. Then went with the Nox, and now I'm thinking I'm going to sell the Nox. I don't know. I'm so wishy-washy on the Nox. I'm so wishy-washy on the Nox. And I was talking to Chris Krez, who's in the comments right now. I was talking to him about that last night, how everybody hyped this machine up, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to see what it's about. So I went and I got it, and now I'm like, meh. So maybe I just am not giving it enough time. I think maybe I'll give it a little more time, but I just feel like I haven't found anything with my Equinox 800 that I missed with any of my other metal detectors. And I have Amphibios, I have Cruisers, I have AT Pros, I have A Series, I have Whites, I have them all. And I don't feel like I found anything with the Equinox that I missed with the other machines. I've been to new sites with the Equinox and found silver, but that doesn't mean I missed them because it was a new site. I could have probably found the same stuff. Yeah, all right, Dennis. I probably could have found the same stuff with the other metal detectors. I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I got to give myself more time. Anyway, Ed. Ooh, that's a hard one to pronounce. Ed Grau. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ed. If I butchered your name, let me know. I'll try to remember. We got 8 groups in common, 3 other groups. He's part of 3 other groups. He is a Minelab user. He's been detecting for 30 years, and he agrees to the group rules. Ed, thank you so much for wanting to join. You've been approved, brother. Jennifer Browning Kelp. A machine is only as good as its pilot. Well, okay, I'll agree with you there, but now are you saying that I'm not capable of it? Because I've found stuff with the Equinox, but I also don't feel like the Equinox has found me anything that any of my other detectors missed. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, like, because I'm not saying by any means am I saying the Equinox is not a good machine, because it is a great machine, right? Okay, I get it. But I am saying that, digging it, I am saying that I don't feel like it's found me anything that my others haven't found, you know? And I agree with you fully. A machine is only as good as the user. So we're going to see, because I feel like I'm going to give it more time, but maybe I just need to learn it a little bit better and, you know, learn all its little quirks and queries, because, I mean, I've only had it for a month or two. So, right. Yes, exactly. Digging it. Yeah, right. Sup? How you doing, Anthony? Brian? So I mean, I just feel like it is the user. I mean, obviously the metal detector can't detect by itself, so you have to know your machine, and you have to know its little quirks and its, you know, all that about it. But at the same time, for the 2 months that I've had it or whatever, I just feel like you know, I just need to learn it more, and maybe it'll prove itself better to me. Because by no means am I saying it's a bad machine. It's not. If you're looking into one, so be it. But everybody jumped on this Equinox train, and I feel like, you know, it was so hyped up. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Western Kentucky, Kent, how are you doing, brother? It's a fad. Yeah, you know, but you know, Brian, it's one of those things. It's like the AT Pro. I'm sorry, we're kind of stepped away from the weekly welcomes for a minute. But it's like that AT Pro, because the AT Pro, everybody owned one. Everybody has one. Everybody owns one, right? Because it's a good machine. It's not by any means not a good machine. But everybody owns one. And the Equinox, to me, is the new AT Pro, right? I mean, well, we're getting into the Simplex, where the Simplex is going to take over the market. It already has been. It's already in everybody's ear, but the Simplex is going to take over the market, especially with the beginner machine models. You know what I'm saying? It will definitely take over that market. So that being said, I'm going to give it more time with the Equinox. If not, I'm going to sell it. Because, you know, it's one of those things. Jennifer Browning Kelp. Jennifer, one other group in common, Detecting the Heartland. Great group, guys. Great group. I got a question. Drop it in the comments. Drop your answer in the comments. Do you think you would enjoy us going live and checking out other groups and other groups post? Because there's a lot of really good groups on Facebook that maybe you don't know about. And if I showed you my wall, you would be amazed at some of the finds that are being put out there that you may not be part of these groups. But tell me in the comments if you think that would be fun to go through and creep on groups and go check out different groups, because I think it would be pretty fun. And I've really been thinking about doing it, but, you know, I haven't done it yet. And hey, and I think for the people in the other groups, the admins, they probably would enjoy that, because it gets them a little more exposure to people that they may not be able to see or are not reaching. So, yeah, just let me know, because I've been thinking about it. Jennifer Browning Kelp, she does not agree. She did not answer these questions, but she was invited by Rick Salter. So here's the thing. So Jennifer did not answer these questions. She was invited by somebody, and she didn't, and she maybe doesn't know she was invited. I don't just add people to the group, guys. So if you invite somebody, I will not just add them to the group if they do not answer the questions or do not know they have been invited to the group. I hate when people join me to groups that I did not consent of. And I wouldn't do it to anybody else because I don't like it. So, that being said, Jennifer, you're going to sit on the fence here until you answer some questions and know that I know that you know you are joining the group. That's all there is to it. All right, so we'll let you slide for today. Robert Rush, good guy, guys. Listen, Robert, he does these lives every day, and he talks about life and his views and stuff. You have got to check him out. Go at him as a friend. Follow him on Facebook. He does these great little lives, and it's just really cool to see his insight and his ideas about life. And I have really thoroughly been enjoying his live videos. Like, I watch them every chance I get. So check him out. It's fun. V3i or the Equinox or Simplex? Are you asking me between the three? Oh, man. I say buy them all. Each detector has its own, positives and negatives. So if you can afford to get more than one, get them. I say you're going to find different stuff in different areas using different machines. That's all there is to it. We all know that. A good rounded metal detector. The Simplex is going to be a good machine for the money. There's no doubt about it. So, I don't know. That's a hard one. That is a definite hard one. I'd watch a ton of YouTube videos. If I was going to be making that decision, I would watch about 5,000 YouTube videos. Because when you're spending that kind of money, you got to make sure you're getting the right machine. You got to. So that would be what I did. Brian, awesome. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. And we love Brian's feeds. Brian has been killing it this year. I'm talking so many silvers. He swings the AT Pro, and it ain't let him down. Which it's never let anybody down, really. But I'm saying he's killing it, dude. This guy is killing it. Jesus, you should check his stuff out if you haven't, because every day he's finding new silvers, it seems like. Anyway, Robert, Bob, welcome to the group, brother. You have been approved, my friend. Joe Pritchard, 2 groups in common, lives in Park Hills, Missouri. What's up, Matt? How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing, brother? He lives in Park Hills, Missouri. He's been detecting for a year. He swings a white, and he does agree to the group rules. So, Joe, thank you so much for joining. You've been approved, my friend. And Kevin Risa, 1 mutual friend, 1 in group, 2 groups in common. Lives in Mexico, Missouri. He just started after a 9-year break. He uses the MindLab Explorer, and he does agree to the group rules. So, Kevin, thank you so much for joining, buddy. I can't wait to see your finds. If you have just joined the group, be sure that you post some finds. Be sure that you post your YouTube videos. Don't spam the page with your YouTube videos, but we do like to see them, and I do not disagree. No ads, please. I don't even post ads for my own business in this group, and I sell metal detectors. So please don't post ads if you do join the group. Other than that, man, yeah, dude, get in there, do some fun stuff, share some finds. And right now we're going to go look at some of the posts that are in the group. So let's go do that. Let's go back to the front page here. Oh, 2 people want to join. Hold on. Did I miss one? Travis, what's going on, Travis? You've been approved, bro. 35 years, he swings the Technetics, and he agrees. Travis, boom, you've been approved, my friend. Thanks for wanting to join. Share some finds, share some videos, all that good stuff. All right, so let's go back here. We're gonna go back to We Dig Missouri metal detecting here. All right, let's look at this, guys. You got to see this. You found some good stuff in Mexico, Missouri last year. What'd you find, JB? Put some post in the group if you're part of the group. All right, so you guys got to know this. So Kevin and Rocky Jarls, they and Jonas Burks, they've been metal detecting this new property, right? They went and scouted this property just the other day. They said they had to turn their machines off so they could just walk to the car because there was that many awesome signals. Now, they live over in Virginia, right? Yeah, Virginia, I believe. And they got a group. We'll check them out. Maybe not today, but we're going to do the group thing. We're going to go creep on some groups. But they've been finding some amazing stuff at this property. So this is Kevin Shiflett. He said he had another good day with Rocky Jarls and Jonas Burks. Check this out. Look at this. And this is just like some of the stuff. They've already found plates. I mean, they've just been finding so much good stuff out of this property. Look at this. This is one hunt at this new property. Yeah, Central Virginia Relic Recovery. Guys, I made that little logo for them. Old Dominion Diggers. That's Jonas Group. This is just one hunt, right? This is just one hunt. So there's you know, looks like probably Jonas, and then Rocky or Kevin, and then Rocky's finds over here. The J hook right here, awesome, just absolutely awesome finds. That's just amazing. They've been killing it. Then Brian Stewart found this nice little ring right over here. He said he drove to Baxter Springs and did a little detecting, curb stripping, and found that ring. He found some other stuff. We'll see his post down here. Anthony Red Dog posted a new video infield. I guess he found himself a nice little bullet. So this was cool. Brian Stewart and I often think about this, Brian. Like things you find. Yes, sir. Really, it is. Redman TV, what's going on, brother? Thanks for hopping on. So Brian been posting. He posted this the other day. He said he kind of got his thoughts running. He was doing some detecting the other day by a park. By a lakeside park, and he dug 2 targets that were really close to a tree, and it made him think of it. And the targets were, he found this nickel and then this ring, and he thought, I wonder if the nickel was lost by the husband who just came back from the war, and the ring was lost by the lady he was sitting by. And it's kind of funny to even think about that, because how many of you guys do that? Think of the stuff. Hey, Bob, Robert, how are you doing, buddy? Think of the stuff that you find, and then your mind wanders back to like where the stories behind it, you know, and who lost it, what happened, what, you know, because some of these finds that we find are just like amazing, and you would think I would never lose something like that, but people do. People lose stuff. I can't remember the facts on how much lost silver and lost gold is in just the United States alone. The number is astronomical, and it's one of those things where, you know, I always go back to that, you know, like I'll be cleaning the find and just be looking at it, you know, admiring my find and just wondering how that got there, who lost that, and you know, just the history behind it. That's the coolest part about this hobby, right, guys? Like, seriously, it's like so cool. So I always think about that stuff. So Brian, thanks for bringing that to the attention, because honestly, I think a lot of us think like that. Travis Allen, hey Travis, I have not got the chance to check out this video. I will today. I will check that video out, because I'm kind of curious to see your take on it in your test garden. My question though, Travis, is let me just write that in here. How old is your test garden? Because I think that makes a big difference, how old the test garden is. I think that makes a huge difference in how well a metal detector is reacting to the finds in the ground in your test garden. So I'd like to know that, Travis. Tony, sweet video, guys. Go check out Tony Adams on YouTube. Just digging it. His link's right here. You just click on it. He found some really cool stuff in that video. I really enjoyed that one. Pete Floyd, guys, if you don't know Pete, check him out. God, he's always posting good stuff. I love Drama in the Dirt. Great folks over there. And just another thing right here that I'm talking about, Kevin just dug this plate. This is his second one this year, right, Kevin? I think that's his second one this year. Amazing. Amazing. I mean, amazing. Mike, guys, this, I tell you, we get so many great finds and great shares in the group. Mike always shares awesome finds, and what's cool about Mike is, I'll just go through these pictures with you. So what's cool about it is he always takes a picture, like there's the find, there it is dirty, there it is cleaned up, and then a lot of times, like, he will have obviously the close-up of it, and then there's that one, and a lot of times he'll have web pictures, like here's the net photo of that same spoon he found, so you can get a good idea of what it is that he found there, that, you know, like, and see the actual pictures of the things now. Bottles, nice little brown glass there. And then he always puts as much info as he can or finds out about them, which is really cool. Scott, how are you doing, brother? Yes, he does, Brian. Yes, he does. Robert, yes, test gardens are very important to hone your skills. They also can be biased. So knowing the age of a test garden and if you're going to be sharing videos about it, putting it up against other machines, settings are super important. Knowing making it as even as possible. So that's one of those things. Fantasy football, never did it. Football is just not one of my things. So I have no problem. Somebody's tried to get me to do it. I just don't follow it enough to know to be able to do good at that, So Brian May finding all kinds of stuff. He uses the Equinox 400. Bill Curd, he just did a giveaway the other day. Follow Dirt Nerds. Go follow them. Brian Solid, this was a great one. He said, I think creek hunting is not my bag, baby. That is all. Oh, that's so funny. I'm not too big on creek hunting myself. I mean, I just get so much trash, So here's another one where Mike posts his good finds. And then Kelly Noller found his wife found this beautiful ring in that video. Check it out. And then Roger Diddleberger, great guy. He has a group. His group is History in the Dirt, metal detecting right here. Go check that group out. Roger does all kinds of giveaways in that group. And then he just did a ring recovery. This fella right here was looking for those rings right there in his yard. Roger had to go find and help him. He was swinging the Ace 400 he borrowed from a friend. So Josh Kimmel, another great guy, has a great podcast. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's the middle of Sunday. I got kids. They're going to be loud. Yeah, football. And, I'm just not too hot on all the crap that goes along with the politics of football at this time. It was really bad last few years, but I just, just not too hot on it. So, Brian Stewart, look at all these finds. This was his best day detecting in a long time. Look at this. How many Indians? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. 9 Indians. V-nickel. Buffalo. A barber. Quarter. Barber dimes. Silver piece. A tax token. Wheat pennies. What a hell of a day, Brian. Hell of a day. So that's that, guys. So if you are just joining the group, thanks for joining. Be sure to follow the rules, post your finds, share your stuff. We like to share it with everybody else when we get on here. That being said, I will probably be hopping out here, popping off of here. If you are seeing the replay, be sure to join the group and you'll be part of the weekly welcomes next week. Appreciate everything you guys do in making this group great. And thanks for watching, guys. We will see you all next time.